Hey, this is Trey Bell with Bell Real Estate Group, and I'm talking through the top 50 questions that sellers are asking in today's marketplace. We were getting ready to wrap this series up. Question number 49, what can cause a sale to fall apart? Here's a stat for you. 13 to 15% of contracts are falling apart, sometimes up to 20% in today's marketplace. Why is that? Well, sellers are not wanting to negotiate and reduce and do all those things, and buyers are just out of money. They can't afford things, and so there is tension there. So contracts are falling apart 10 to 20%. So 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10 falling apart. Typically, they fall apart in the due diligence period, meaning that there's an inspection done, the buyer's asking for repairs that the seller's just unwilling to do. We can't work through that, negotiate that. So the deal dies, the house goes back on the market. There are other reasons that a contract can fall through. If you're working with a good real estate agent, hopefully this doesn't happen. But when you make an offer, typically a buyer submits a pre-approval document with it, and a good agent will call that lender and say, hey, is this buyer pre-approved or are they just pre-qualified? Pre-approved means that they've already looked at tax statements and their banking stuff and their job stuff. Pre-approved is what you're looking for, because that's going to highly reduce the chance that the deal's going to fall apart because of their financing ability. And then you have a third set where the buyer just doesn't buy. I mean, it just happened to us recently. Here's what happened. We had a contract, we got through the inspection, we agreed on the terms, we go and get the stuff fixed. The buyer doesn't agree to the fixes that we made. We negotiate for weeks, still doesn't do it, and they pull out of the deal. So anything can happen. I think that you don't need a real estate agent until you do, and that's where we come in and actually really help you make sure that you're walking through this process the right way. Reality is people buy or sell 2 or 3 homes in their lifetime. It's a huge decision, and it's the biggest financial decision that a lot of people make. And so working with the right real estate agent can help you hold your deal together, get to a successful closing, and make sure that you have a great experience. So I highly recommend you do that. If you don't have an agent, we'd love to be that for you. Please reach out.